New weapons channel. The Russian Pacific Fleet was brought to the highest level of combat readiness for a surprise inspection, the purpose of which was to enhance the ability to repel aggression from oceanic and maritime directions. In particular, the fleet has been instructed to repel a simulated landing of the enemy in the Kuril Islands and Sakhalin. Part of the Russian Aerospace Forces, military units and support units will also be involved in the maneuvers. The surprise inspection has a number of special features. The options for the use of inter-service groups will be practiced. The underwater situation on the approaches to the fleet bases will be uncovered, and ship groups will operate in a difficult jamming environment. Nuclear-powered missile submarine cruisers of strategic purpose and multi-purpose nuclear submarines of the Pacific Fleet have been deployed at these positions in the waters of the Pacific Ocean. The nuclear-powered submarines left their base in Kamchatka and were escorted out of the port by minesweepers from a force of ships protecting Russia's northeast water area. The anti-submarine escapade was camouflaged by smoke screens, and their safe passage was ensured by anti-subversive forces and equipment in fast boats. The flagship of the Pacific Fleet also went to sea as part of the surprise inspection. It is the missile cruiser Varyag. The new weapons channel reminds us that the missile cruiser has left the main base of the fleet for the Sea of Japan to fulfill its tasks. Previously, the Varyag had undergone scheduled repairs after spending more than 11 months in the far maritime zone. The two 142 anti-submarine planes of the Pacific Fleet of Russia, in the course of a surprise check, practiced search and tracking of submarines of the conventional enemy. In addition to search for submarines, the crews of two 142s performed flights for the maximum duration of stay in the air. In addition, they practiced the skills of passing a given course over an unoriented terrain and coordination of actions in flight in the absence of ground-based radio equipment for air navigation. Similar training tasks, but over the Pacific Ocean, were performed by Il-38 aircraft of Naval Aviation of Russia. As part of a surprise test, naval aviation fighter pilots conditionally destroyed an enemy aircraft that had violated Russian airspace. The role of the intruder was performed by the crew of high-altitude fighter interceptor MiG-31. The idea of the exercise was to stealthily penetrate into the area of responsibility of the fleet. To intercept the intruder, the crew of a similar aircraft from the duty force was involved. The pilots successfully performed search and detection, seized the target, and then performed a simulated missile launch. Marine units of the Pacific Fleet during a surprise combat readiness check practiced tasks of loading amphibious forces onto large landing craft and landing of amphibious troops on an unequipped coastline with a live fire stage. Having made the crossing by sea, the BDCs landed the landing troops on an unequipped coast near the Cape Klerka tactical field in the Primorsky territory. The crew positioned a smokescreen as the ship approached the landing site. On shore, the Marines deployed in combat formation and launched an assault. During the training exercise, a surprise engagement to repel an enemy attack from the right flank was successfully practiced. See all about the U.S. Air Force B-21 Raider stealth bomber at this link, and see you soon.